So in the comments of my last video, I received one that stated that it was sad to see me slipping further and further down the right-wing rabbit hole, and I am so exasperatedly annoyed at what a false premise that is in multiple aspects that I felt the need to go type all this shit out now and upload a mini episode. First of all, what is a right-wing rabbit hole? What does the information need to be in order to be classified as such? The answer, of course, is anything that's not woke, which is the same driving force behind people who call prominent liberals right-wing when they don't embrace the new identity politics or gender ideology. Ricky Gervais, the subject of the last video and comedian who told a bunch of trans jokes, is liberal. He is pro-abortion, he's an animal rights activist, he'll probably take every liberal stance you ask him, but he's not woke, so of course he's right-wing now, according to people who can't think properly. Bill Maher is right-wing now, Russell Brand is right-wing now, Joe Rogan the Bernie supporter is right-wing now, me who was kind of partial to Andrew Yang last election cycle is right-wing now. Oh, by the way, Andrew Yang is right-wing now. Anyone less progressive than Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is right-wing now. The absolute bludgeoning of trans rights over everyone's heads is exclusively a woke issue, to the absurd degree that it is in those circles. Liberals, aka moderate Democrats, can advocate compassion for trans people, pine for their rights that don't infringe on others' speech, but still be like, bruh, women don't have penises. Or maybe some of them are on board with gender as a spectrum, but it's a mixed bag. But being anti-woke does not make you right-wing. It makes you a sane fucking human being who doesn't trust the sought-after collapse and then subsequent restructuring of society in the hands of the political Looney Tunes. I've seen too much and read too much to be entirely comfortable in trusting the fate of the nation to the most intolerant, oversensitive, bipolar group of authoritarian wannabe autocrats I've ever seen, and they're actually good-hearted, earnest, progressive, unwitting foot soldiers serving the cause completely unaware of the true designs of some of their heroes. That does not make me right-wing. I am not a card-carrying Republican. I've never voted for a Republican. I would never call myself a Republican. Not that that would be a bad thing. They take up half the goddamn country, for fuck's sake. They're not outcasts and lepers. They have the same rights as you. If my viewpoint ever happens to align with a Republican, it's an individual result of making my own mind up about something, having heard both sides of the argument, but really I'm straight down the middle most of the time, and every opinion comes with pros and cons. But I keep learning and saying things that woke people have no frame of reference to recognize as truth, so I am of course slipping further and further down the right-wing rabbit hole, a place where all unsanctioned, non-woke information goes to be preemptively dismissed because if it doesn't serve the agenda, it is categorically false. I also resent the notion that I'm still slipping further. I've been saying the same shit for like 3 or 4 years now. I've got planks and support beams under me. I am maintaining my elevation in this bitch. Call me a broken record all you like, but when everyone gets too bored to call stuff out, that's when it takes over. And living in a woke-dominated society sounds like the lamest thing I could ever think of. Well, that's gonna do it for this mini-sode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Sunburned Albino. Watch all my videos and fall down a right-wing rabbit hole, and I'll see you guys next time.